It was a heist that shook the world, the biggest gold heist in history. Not just for the sheer amount of gold stolen, but for the audacity of it. The impenetrable Fortaleza de Oro in Panama, home to tons of gold bullion, lay breached, emptied. Newspapers screamed about the impossible. Governments demanded answers. The world watched, captivated by the sheer brilliance and audacity of it all. But the real story, the one whispered in hushed tones in the darkest corners of the underworld, remained untold. This is the story of the 4 men who pulled off the impossible. 4 prisoners who dared to dream of freedom and fortune, and in doing so, etched their names in the annals of criminal legend. This is the story of the Fortaleza 4. Mick the Brain Harper, a former Wall Street whiz kid, incarcerated for securities fraud, possessed a mind sharper than any razor. His cell was his office, filled with books on finance, engineering and architecture. Tommy the Muscle Grant, a mountain of a man doing time for aggravated assault, was fear personified. But beneath that rough exterior beat a heart of loyalty, especially to those he considered his own. David the Charmer Richards, a con man extraordinaire serving a sentence for grand larceny, could charm the stripes off a zebra. His silver tongue and quick wit were as dangerous as any weapon. And then there was Jose the Ghost Alvarez, a master thief doing life for a string of impossible heists. Silent and deadly, Jose moved like a shadow, his presence felt but never truly seen until it was too late. These 4 men, thrown together by fate in the unforgiving belly of Panama's most notorious prison, were about to become a force the world would never forget. It began, as most dangerous things do, with a whisper, a shared glance during mealtime, the clinking of tin cups, a coded message in the dead of night. Mick, tired of his genius rotting away in a cell, saw an opportunity in the despair of his fellow inmates. Tommy yearned for redemption, a chance to use his strength for good, to protect instead of intimidate. David craved the thrill of the con, the adrenaline rush of a life lived on the edge. And Jose, the silent observer, saw a way out, a chance to disappear into the fabric of anonymity, his pockets lined with enough gold to buy him a new life, far away from the bars and the guards. Their motivations were as different as their personalities, yet they all converged on a single, outrageous goal: to break out of prison and pull off the most audacious heist the world had ever seen. Section 4, Blueprints of Freedom, Months of Meticulous Planning. Their planning was a thing of beauty, a testament to their unique skills and the power of desperation. Mick, utilizing smuggled blueprints and his encyclopedic knowledge, mapped out the labyrinthine Fortaleza de Oro, exploiting its weaknesses and identifying blind spots. Tommy, through carefully orchestrated brawls, manipulated his way into work details, gaining access to restricted areas and smuggling in vital tools. David, with his silver tongue and charming demeanor, befriended guards, gleaning crucial information and planting seeds of disinformation. Jose, the phantom of their operation, used his skills to test security measures, exploiting vulnerabilities and creating diversions, his movements as silent and deadly as a viper in the night. Each man played his part flawlessly, their individual skills meshing together like cogs in a well-oiled machine. Section 5. The Night of the Heist, a symphony of precision and chaos. The night of the heist dawned stormy, the city blanketed by torrential rain and howling wind. It was the perfect cover. As lightning cracked the sky, the 4 men, hearts pounding in unison with the thunder, put their meticulously crafted plan into action. A staged fight in the mess hall created a diversion, drawing guards away from their posts. Tommy, a battering ram of pure muscle, cleared a path through the chaos, allowing Jose to slip past unnoticed, a whisper in the storm. David, using his charm and a carefully planted rumour, kept the warden occupied, feeding him false information, while Mick, cool and collected under pressure, worked his magic on the vault's security system. The air crackled with tension, every second an eternity. And then silence. The heavy vault door swung open, revealing a king's ransom in gold bars gleaming under the dim lights. Their impossible dream was now a tangible reality. Section 6. Vanishing into thin air. The escape from Iron Grip. With the gold secured, their escape route, planned and rehearsed 1,000 times in their minds, unfolded with breathtaking precision. They moved like phantoms, shadows dancing in the flickering lights of the storm. Tunnels dug over months of backbreaking labor led them to freedom, each tunnel entrance expertly concealed. Tommy, their protector, held off the guards, his brute strength buying precious time for his companions. David, the master of misdirection, left a trail of false leads, sending the authorities on a wild goose chase. Jose, a wraith in the darkness, disabled security systems, his movements swift and silent, leaving no trace of their passage. And Mick, the architect of their freedom, guided them every step of the way, his mind a map, leading them towards a future free from the shackles of their past. By the time the alarm bells finally sounded, the Fortaleza 4 were gone, vanished into the storm, leaving behind a legacy of daring and a legend that would echo through the ages.